Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. B&B spoilers. When Ivy and Electra's relaunch, they face an unexpected intruder. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers and updates tease Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, is feeling increasingly anxious about the upcoming press release that will showcase her name and image prominently. Her apprehension is bound to escalate even further as the grand relaunch of the jewelry line approaches, an event that will place her directly in the limelight. Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, holds the title of lead designer, but Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, and Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., are keen to acknowledge Electra's vital role. However, they remain oblivious to the dire circumstances Electra is facing, and Electra isn't being forthcoming about the fact she has a stalker who has terrorized her in the past. She is in a state of sheer panic, fearing that her stalker, Remy Price, Christian Weissman, might discover her whereabouts. With Remy having accessed all the information available online, he is undoubtedly heading to Lay potentially just in time for the relaunch event. Will he turn into an unwelcome guest, lurking in the shadows and keeping a close watch on Electra? It's quite vivid to picture Remy slipping into the role of a waiter or something similar just to catch a sight of his infatuation. Meanwhile, Electra may gradually let her defenses drop, savoring the attention just as Ridge hinted. This might be the tranquil moment before the Remy tempest hits, destined to create a significant stir. After the event wraps up successfully, perhaps Remy will seize the opportunity to confront Electra backstage, laying his heart on the line with a heartfelt plea for their future together. Although Electra has likely turned him down numerous times, it seems he is determined to press on, refusing to accept rejection. Remy could physically prevent Electra from leaving or even seize her arm, depending on how B&B chooses to portray the scene. Spoilers indicate that Electra is in for some frightening experiences. If Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, witnesses this tense moment, he might rush in to defend Electra and could even throw a punch at Remy if necessary. This confrontation could ignite significant tension between Remy and Will. We might witness Will forcefully eject Remy from the premises, but it's clear that Remy won't give up on pursuing Electra. Our forecasts suggest that Remy will resort to some truly unsettling actions in his quest for a woman who doesn't share his feelings. The room hummed with anticipation as Ivy Forrester and Electra Smythe surveyed the glimmering venue. For weeks, the duo had tirelessly worked on relaunching their collaborative jewelry line, Illume, an endeavor poised to redefine sophistication with its blend of Forrester legacy craftsmanship and Electra's bold, avant-garde vision. The relaunch party had drawn in a constellation of les elite. From Forrester Creations heavyweights like Ridge and Brooke to fashion moguls and influencers, the guest list shimmered with opportunity. Ivy adjusted the neckline of her silk emerald dress and whispered to Electra, "This is it. Tonight, we take the fashion world by storm." Electra, ever the fiery counterpart to Ivy's composed demeanor, smirked. "Let's hope Lay is ready for us." The ballroom centerpiece was the dazzling Eclipse collection, displayed in glass cases surrounded by cascading floral arrangements. The collection featured intricate diamond chokers, bold gold cuffs, and signature pieces that seemed to glow under the spotlight. Everything was perfect until it wasn't. A sparkle with shadows. As the guests sipped champagne and admired the craftsmanship, Ivy noticed a shadow lurking near the far end of the room. At first, she dismissed it as a server maneuvering through the crowd. But when the figure edged closer to the collection display, her instincts flared. "Ivy, you're staring," Electra teased. "What's got you so distracted?" "That man near the Eclipse collection display," Ivy murmured. "Something about him feels off." Electra arched a perfectly groomed brow and discreetly scanned the crowd. "He doesn't look like the typical Forrester clientele, that's for sure. Should we call security?" Not yet, Ivy said, her voice steady but wary. Let's keep an eye on him. The intruder unveiled. The man, dressed in a dark suit that seemed tailored to blend, rather than stand out, lingered near the jewelry. His movements were calculated, almost predatory, as if he were casing the venue. Ivy's pulse quickened when he reached into his pocket, his gaze darting around. Before she could act, a voice broke through the ambience. Everyone, may I have your attention? Ridge's authoritative tone silenced the chatter. Let's take a moment to celebrate Ivy and Electra's vision. The Eclipse collection is a testament to innovation and artistry. The crowd erupted into applause. But as Ridge continued, Ivy's focus remained on the man, who took advantage of the distraction to slip a small device onto one of the display cases. That's it, Ivy hissed. He's up to something. Electra's eyes narrowed. I'll distract him. You alert security. No, it's too risky, Ivy insisted. But Electra was already weaving through the crowd, her fiery red gown trailing behind her like a comet. A daring confrontation. Electra approached the man with a confident smile, her demeanor radiating charm and disarming ease. Enjoying the view? She asked, nodding toward the jewelry. The man stiffened, clearly caught off guard. Oh yes, it's stunning work. Electra tilted her head, her sharp eyes catching the faint outline of the device he placed. I'm glad to hear that, but you seem more interested in the cases than the pieces inside them. Before he could respond, Electra reached for his arm. Her grip was firm, her smile unwavering. Why don't we step aside for a chat? The man yanked his arm away and turned to bolt, but he didn't get far. Ivy, flanked by 2 security guards, stepped into his path. Leaving so soon? Ivy's voice was ice. I think you owe us an explanation. A twisted revelation. The intruder's face twisted with defiance. You think you're untouchable, don't you? Forrester Creations, Smythe Innovations, it's all just smoke and mirrors. The world deserves to see the truth. Ivy and Electra exchanged a glance. What truth? Ivy demanded. The man sneered. That your so-called innovation is nothing but a facade. Your designs? Stolen. Your brilliance? A lie. But don't worry, tonight's live stream will show everyone the real story. Ivy's heart sank as realization hit. The device he planted wasn't a bomb, it was a streaming camera. He planned to sabotage the Relaunch by broadcasting some fabricated scandal. The race against time. Electra sprang into action, motioning for the guards to detain the man. I'll handle him. Ivy, stop the stream. Ivy rushed to the display case, her hands trembling as she examined the device. It was sleek and discreet, blinking with a red light that signaled it was already recording. Come on, she muttered, her mind racing. She wasn't a tech expert, but she couldn't let this ruin their night. Spotting the power source, she yanked the battery free, silencing the device. A wave of relief washed over her, but it was short-lived. Across the room, the man managed to break free from the guards, his desperation giving him strength. He lunged toward Ivy, but Electra intercepted him with a swift, well-placed kick that sent him sprawling. Guess you picked the wrong night to mess with us, Electra quipped, standing over him with a victorious grin. A phoenix rises. The commotion drew the attention of the crowd, who murmured in confusion. Ridge stepped forward, his voice cutting through the noise. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a minor disturbance, but everything is under control. Please continue to enjoy the evening. Ivy and Electra, though shaken, refused to let the incident overshadow their hard work. Together, they addressed the guests, their bond evident as they spoke about the resilience and vision that had fueled the Eclipse collection. The applause was thunderous, a testament to the crowd's support. As the party resumed, Electra leaned toward Ivy and whispered, "Well, that was one way to make the night unforgettable." Ivy laughed, the tension easing. "Next time, let's aim for unforgettable in a less dramatic way." Unfinished business. As the night wound down and the guests departed, Ivy and Electra sat near the now empty display cases, their exhaustion mixed with triumph. "Do you think he was working alone?" Ivy asked, her gaze distant. Electra's smile faded. "Doubtful. People like him rarely are. We need to find out who sent him." Ivy nodded. "But not tonight. Tonight we celebrate. Tomorrow we fight." And as the lights dimmed in the ballroom, the two women raised their glasses, toasting to their success and the battles yet to come.